What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we have got my long lost friend here, John Muldoon. So we are down in Delaware at Muldoon's Performance Transmissions. It has been a hot minute since we have been back down here, but as you can see in the background, guys, we have got the dually. If you remember, the OGs will remember back to 4 years ago was when we put...
Yeah, I think it's been 4 years.
4 years we put this 68 transmission. It was pretty much one of the first ones that you guys got into and started doing. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So for those of you guys who have been following along for a little while, you guys know exactly where we're at. We're down at Muldoon's Diesel, and you guys can see that we got the dually.
The weight of your foot controls the weight of your wallet.
Ooh, man, that's good. That's good. So this
great.
is everything's included in like
in our bigger build, in our 700 build.
Bigger 68 build. We're back at Muldoon's doing a lot of different things with a lot of different trucks, but the dually behind us here was one of John's first ever 68s, and it's time for a little bit of a refresh. We don't really know if it's actually time, but we've got a lot of miles. So 4 years, about 80,000 miles on the transmission on this truck. We're gonna take the transmission out, not because it actually is really, I mean, I just took a 12-hour trek fully loaded down, so there's absolutely zero wrong with the transmission, but I really wanted a time to kind of break it down, refresh it. We've got a lot of towing coming up this next race season, so no better time than now to kind of tear it down, check it out, see the condition, and really just, there's some updates too that we want to do, right?
For sure, yeah. There's been a couple updates to the overdrive drum we put in that transmission, a couple different changes with the clutch packs. Just as that transmission progressed over the years, there's been an evolution and there's some better ways to set it up, and we're going to go through, follow through with that and make sure it's all configured to today's standards and really set up properly.
Yeah, so like I said, we've got a lot of towing coming to the next race season. Want to make sure everything is perfect along with some other builds that we're doing here. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But the dually behind us, we're getting ready to take the transmission out. I'm going to help Tommy get this thing out, and we're going to go ahead. We'll give you guys a rundown of how everything looks. But yeah, 68 work on the dually. Let's get it. Tommy, you wouldn't need your flashlight if you would just let me turn my rock lights on. Just saying.
Are they up here?
Yeah, I've actually got one for transmission removal. So it's kind of a standard Dodge rock light package.
You know, it would be really nice if they did that.
Hey, don't worry about that. You gotta come back for a different video about that one. So quick reminder, I know we guys talked about it a little bit in the intro with John, but this truck, when we first got it, we actually put a transmission in it very, very soon right after we got it. So the truck has 80,000 miles on it, but the transmission itself has 80,000 miles on it as well. So we've made some little discovery here with the fluid, not looking super, super hot, but this truck, anytime it leaves the driveway, and you guys have seen that over the course of the last 4 years, we tow with this thing. It is a tow rig. Every time we have hauled something, it has been in excess of 20,000 pounds. So there's literally no better torture test for this transmission of what we have put it through. So if we see some wear and tear, going to be expected with how hard we use this thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Couple burnouts. Yeah. Definitely a couple burnouts. Hey, what's the warranty on burnouts for 68s? None. Okay, yeah, not allowed. Don't do. See, we are allowed to torture test things here for research purposes, obviously. See that? 001. It doesn't have 001 on it. I was just. It is 001.
It's time. And we're gonna put better clutches in it and everything else, so.
Oh, you guys updated stuff?
Yeah.
Heck
Fuck
yeah.
up.
Sweet.
Has it been serviced, like?
Like at all? Or like.
Nope. We're gonna go from how many to how many, Tommy? Clutch stack, because that's got, what, six double sides?
And then we're gonna do, it's gonna end up with 16 frictions in it. Boards.
Yeah.
Four warners.
So we're gonna put single-sided clutches in and take the double-sideds out.
Oh, okay.
And it's proven to be more reliable with that.
And what, and when, I guess when you say like better clutches, does that mean like more holding power, more longevity, like all of it? Like just.
Yeah, just the general, that configuration has just proven to be in that drum, in my opinion, in Tommy's opinion, it works better. And there's more, and more is always better. Always. Right?
That's the way I live my life, you know what I mean? Bigger the better, more the better, I mean.
Dang. They're not cooked. They're not cooked.
They're not cooked?
No. I mean a little bit.
They're not,
But they're still here, and they're not burnt to a crisp.
That's pretty good.
I would have been able to make it home at least for sure.
Yeah.
This one's, look at this one. It's almost completely flat.
So look at the bottom one.
Yeah.
It's flattened.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
You know what they say? You'll have that on big jobs.
I have that on the
right, guys, so we are with Tommy here. We are kind of complete with our teardown of the Dually 68 from way back when. We kind of want to go over the new updated kind of stage 2 68 from Muldoon's. But teardown on the Dually's transmission honestly wasn't as bad as we kind of anticipated, really. Again, nothing was wrong. Some wear on the overdrive clutches, 5th and 6th gear, which take an absolute beating when I'm towing this heavy, so that's kind of to be expected a little bit.
It's common. I mean,
it's an NBD, no big deal kind of situation. But other than that, everything looked good. We're rocking on. Tommy's going to go over some of the again, some of it's the same recipe, some of it's a little bit different, but we're going to go through the stage 2 68, and that is a 700
horsepower rated trans.
100 horsepower rated 68. So take her away there.
So
Tommy.
I mean, we got all your replacement clutches. Got 700 drum, 16 clutch overdrive stack. Your factory clutch is a 12 clutch. We got your upgraded low reverse sprag. We got your 4C billet retainer that replaces this, so your snap ring can't blow out. I haven't seen it too much, but it does happen. Billet 2C piston, extra holding clamping force on the 2C clutch. Billet input shaft. We also have this nice piece. It's snap ring retainer. Common thing where the snap ring gets blown out. This will make sure that that does not happen. It can't go anywhere. We replace all the snap rings on the build, so you don't have to worry about, you know, reused snap rings. Upgraded valve body, billet channel plate, flat sanded, billet accumulators. Additional bolts in your accumulator plate cover there, oversized solenoid switch valve, because that's usually worn out at the point where, you know, you're getting codes, cooking your overdrives. Output shaft, input planet to be proper. TIG weld all of these in so that way they can't drop out and cause a catastrophic failure. Triple disc converter, billet flex plate, and your deep pan.
Pretty much it. He flew through it, but again, guys, if you guys want more information, kind of just like a couple other Muldoon's videos we got, if you guys want to look at anything online, Muldoon's website is top notch and ready to rip. So you guys can kind of see all of that stuff. Are the 68 parts on there?
We have some 68 parts.
Some 68 parts are on there. Again, if you guys need parts for 68 stuff rather than a complete unit, again, there's some of the Muldoon's magic on this stage 2 68, but we're going to kind of put it back together just with the updates from the kind of like original, the OG recipe, and we're going to get back to towing. So that's pretty much it. Tommy is the 68 man and ready to put it back together. so we are pretty much wrapped up with our 68 refresh. If you guys saw in some of the clips, we actually hot flushed the truck to get all of the old, anything that may have...
Any debris in the coolers, all of it.
Yep.
Hot flush goes back and forth, knocks it all loose, catches in a little screen. Nice and clean.
So truck side is good. Tommy went ahead and refreshed everything.
Oil pump, valve body, all new clutches.
Fresh black paint, black paint job.
Nice fresh black paint job. She's ready to rip.
So we got all the updates that Muldoon's now does for their 68 build in this thing, and we are ready to kind of put it back in the truck and get it back on the road. We are in the dually transmission zone where we're here with Tommy on this one, driving this bad boy. What are we looking at here?
We're looking at all of our CVI values. We're looking at our line pressure, our desired and actual. We're looking at duty cycle for the line pressure. Here's some more CVI values. Here's your present gear TCC state. So we're going to be watching that, making sure, you know, we have the correct lockup strategy in here. And yeah,
all that good,
take it for a ride.
All that good stuff.
Get the learn process going for you.
Oh yeah. So if you guys don't know, if you guys do not know, it is very, very important and crucial after any type of computer or transmission thing that you do a proper relearn. As you guys maybe have saw in the previous clip, we did a a quick relearn.
Quick relearn. Yep.
So that kind of gets the process started. This bumpy road right here throws me off every time. You're like, oh my gosh, what is happening right here?
What's wrong with it?
The first road you take is a bumpy road. You're like, oh boy, something's not right. You're like, oh, look at that smooth road. Everything's fine. Cracker, dude. Test drive with the dually, absolutely perfect. I think a lot of people have never driven a done-up 68, and Dahl will agree with me that 48s are great. There's nothing wrong with 48s, but man, when you get a dialed-in 68, like from our boys here at Muldoon's, I absolutely love a 68. We do a lot of towing, we do a lot of driving, and I'm telling you, a built 68 is absolutely money, and it is a very, very enjoyable driving experience. So we're back, we're freshened up. We're gonna check the fluid, crawl underneath it, make sure we're all good. But man, test drive, great. All right, guys, well, we are pretty much wrapped up with the dually refresh here. Again, John, nothing to write home or talk about a ton, right?
No, not a whole lot wrong with it. You know, with the bigger tires, the higher horsepower, the overdrive clutches in the 68 RFE is always going to be the weak point, but we went in, we put the new clutch pack in, we updated the oil pump, updated the valve body, everything's up to date, ready to rock.
So we're pretty much ready, set to tow and use the transmission and the truck for, gosh, who knows how many more miles, but we're set, we're updated, we're ready to go. And again, stage 2, 68. 68 parts and transmissions are on the website. If you guys need anything from John, John is your #1 man, anything Dodge Ram performance transmission related,
yep,
right? Website's
yep.
ready to go.
Yeah, right now the 68's on the website. We're still doing installs only. We're trying to get our core bank up so we could ship these things out to you guys. But we've got some parts for the 68, not the big catalog like we do have for the 47 and 48, but there are definitely some parts available, and look out for those ship out units in the future.
Yep. Hey, if you want to plug this, if you got 68 cores, get with John, you know? So if you got some 68 junk laying around, John will take your junk, make it beautiful for you guys. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Appreciate you guys. We are ready to go, but that's going to wrap up this video. Appreciate you guys. See ya.